me, I want to continue a conversation that you had with Governor Perry in the last debate. In Massachusetts, you vetoed legislation to provide in-state tuition rates to the children of the illegals. Governor Perry, of course, signed the Texas DREAM Act to do exactly that. But what about Governor Perry's argument that it's better to get these kids an education and to get them jobs than to consign them just to being a burden on the state?
It's an argument I just can't follow. I got to be honest with you. I don't see how it is that a state like Texas, to go to University of Texas, if you're an illegal alien, you get an in-state tuition discount. You know how much that is? It's $22,000 a year. 4 years of college, you're almost $100,000 discount if you're an illegal alien to go to University of Texas. If you're a United States citizen from any one of the other 49 states, you have to pay $100,000 more. That doesn't make sense to me. And that kind of magnet, that kind of magnet draws people into this country to get that education, to get the $100,000 break. It makes no sense. We have to have it, just as Speaker Gingrich said, and as Michelle Bachmann said as well, Congresswoman Bachmann, and that is we have to have a fence, we have to have enough Border Patrol agents to secure the fence, we have to have a system like E-Verify that employers can use to identify who's here legally and illegally. We have to crack down on employers that hire people that are here illegally, and we have to turn off the magnet of extraordinary government benefits like a $100,000 tax credit, or excuse me, discount for going to University of Texas. That shouldn't be allowed. It makes no sense at all.
Governor Perry, I'm going to ask you a question, so you don't need to respond to him because you're going to get a full minute to answer your question, which is on directly this point. You're the candidate whose name, by a wide margin, came up most often in the questions being submitted to all of you candidates about immigration. Dave Hollenbeck of Arizona sent this. Today, it appears that you have not tried to stop the illegals from coming. We have high unemployment and a considerable amount of jobs going to illegals. Are you going to exert an effort to stop the abuse of U.S. citizens by illegal? Now, last year, more than 16,000 children of illegals, young people in Texas, took advantage of your in-state tuition rate. Speak to that issue, and just generally, how do you feel being criticized by a number of these other candidates on the stage for being too soft on immigration, sir?
Well, I feel pretty normal getting criticized by these folks, but the fact of the matter is this. There is nobody on this stage who has spent more time working on border security than I have. For a decade, I've been the governor of a state with a 1,200-mile border with Mexico. We put $400 million of our taxpayer money into securing that border. We've got our Texas Ranger recon teams there now. I supported Arizona's immigration law by joining in that lawsuit to defend it. Every day I have Texans on that border that are doing their job. But if you say that we should not educate children who have come into our state for no other reason than they've been brought there by no fault of their own, I don't think you have a heart. We need to be educating these children because they will become a drag on our society. I think that's what Texans wanted to do. Out of 181 members of the Texas legislature, when this issue came up, only 4 dissenting votes. This was a state issue. Texans voted on it, and I still support it greatly.
Senator Santorum. Wait, Senator Santorum, you don't need to butt in because I'm about to ask you a question, sir, okay, on this exact issue. You say that Governor Perry's opposition to building a border along the entire fence shows that he is, quote, a big government moderate. Question: is he soft on illegal immigration?
Governor Perry, no one's suggesting up here that the students that are illegal in this country shouldn't be able to go to a college and university. I mean, I think you're sort of making this leap that unless we subsidize this, the taxpayers subsidize it, they won't be able to go. Well, most folks who want to go to the state of Texas or any other state, out of state, have to pay the full boat. The point is, why are we subsidized? Not that they can't go, they can go. They just have to borrow money, find other sources to be able to go. And why should they be given preferential treatment as an illegal in this country? That's what we're saying. And so, yes, I would say that he is soft on illegal immigration. I think the fact that he doesn't want to build a fence. He gave a speech in 2001 where he talked about binational health insurance between Mexico and Texas. I mean, I don't even think Barack Obama would be for binational health insurance. So I think he's very weak on this issue of American sovereignty and protecting our borders and not being a magnet for illegal immigration. Yes.
Governor Perry, 30 seconds to respond.
I got one question for him. Have you ever even been to the border with Mexico?
Yes.
I'm surprised if you have, but you weren't paying attention, because the idea
the answer is yes.
that you are going to build a wall, a fence for 1,200 miles and then go 800 miles more to Tijuana does not make sense. You put the boots on the ground. We know how to make this work. You put the boots on the ground.
But it's not working.
You put the aviation assets in the ground. No, it's not working because the federal government
is not. You know how it works. Is it working in Texas?
The federal government has not engaged in this at all. When I'm the president of the United States, I'll promise you one thing.
There. Has it worked in Texas?
We will put the assets on the ground, the boots on the ground, the aviation assets on the ground, and we will stop illegal immigration. We will stop the drug cartels, and we will make America secure.
Can you answer the question? Is it working?
You know, you asked your question. He gave his answer, sir.
Okay.
Sometimes we're frustrated with all of you answering questions.